So, this is a break from our regularly scheduled program for me to kind of have like a one-on-one moment with you guys about a few small victories I've had over the past couple weeks, maybe month even, for real. Now, I haven't shared a lot of the physical journey that is taken for me to get health wise on this channel, besides like maybe one or two episodes of basics. But most of those were mostly mental health videos, basically. A couple of the small victories I've had over the past few weeks is I designed a gym tee shirt because I wanted shirts to wear to the gym that I would actually like to wear. Like, I love my graphic tees, but I don't necessarily want to work out in them all the time. If you have been following me for a long time, or you could even go back and look at some of my older videos, I always wore tank tops or like sleeveless shirts. Well, sleeveless shirts are like a lot more accessible nowadays than they were back in the day. Usually back in the day, it was just tank top. It's always had my arms out. Never been embarrassed, never cared about how my arms looked at all. And then one day I just started covering up. Even when it was the fiery pits of the summer, I was still wearing a motherfucking hoodie and long sleeve pants. I was covered from head to toe, basically. So recently, I've been trying to brush out my shell from wearing so much closed clothes. Now, granted, graphic tees aren't necessarily closed clothes, but like hoodies and etc. I used to wear those all the fucking time. Like hoodies, no zip hoodies. So I've been investing in zip hoodies, and I've been investing in, more sleeveless tops and stuff like that. And that goes back to on lines of saying, I made the shirt. The original shirt I bought did not fit, but I knew I had a 5K coming up. And the 5K, we're going to get to that. And I knew I had a 5K coming up. So I was like, I want a shirt for this 5K. I want to wear one of my shirts for this 5K. Because they are like my story in stereo. So I ordered me another version of that shirt. And when I got it, it was really tight around the lower part of my stomach, like around the below the waist part, or like the waist part, like right around like my belly button. And I was like, shit, I can do like it. Like wearing it the first try on, I was like, I can do this. Like this could work, But I was also like, it's tight, and I don't really want to be like uncomfortable and fun, because I already know I'm gonna be uncomfortable with like all the people being around me during the 5K. So like I kind of want, so I really focused on core and etc. For like the past couple weeks, and I was able to get into the shirt comfortably and was able to wear it comfortably. It's like, if you want, and was able to wear it comfortably. I don't think y'all understand that enough. I was able to wear it comfortably. Like, bro, like, it was crazy. And then, that was one victory. Another victory is, since I started going back to the gym, I wanted more supportive bras. And even you can even say something about this bra, too. Because I think I avoided wearing this bra because it was uncomfortable for me to wear. I think the design of it and everything, I think it was just uncomfortable for me to wear. And I had it on there and it was suffocating me. When I first put it on, I wore it because it's like, I need this jump bra for going to the gym. But when I first put it on, it was suffocating me. So I couldn't wear it. And I guess along with what I was doing to prepare myself for the shirt, I also prepared myself to wear those bras, because I was like, I don't have any good bras to wear up under a sleeveless shirt. I need something to wear. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to have to wear these bras. And I wasn't even focused mentally on me being able to wear those bras, but it happened adjacent to me being able to fit the shirt. And then like another motherfucking victory is I fucking finished the motherfucking 5K. No training. Raw dogged it. Did all that shit. Like, coming up to the 5K, I did try to train for it. Like, I'm not trying to sit up here and act like, I ain't do no training. I just went out there and I did it. Nah. I did try to train, but I have this thing going on in my heart, which I'll talk about more in the basic series, that makes me have shortness of breath and everything. So I've been dealing with that. But then again, I also think maybe I was just pushing myself too hard on the treadmill, but whatever the things. Also, walking in real life is different from walking on a treadmill, but that's neither here nor there. So I didn't train. I basically didn't train, didn't really walk on a treadmill, because when I would try to do my regular 2 miles per hour, 3 incline, which the incline is new, basically, but in the last, I guess you could say, I don't want to say session. Last time I was consistently going to the gym, I was doing incline, because incline, from what I heard, helps core. So when I was doing the incline, and for everything, it was like I was suffocating on the treadmill. Could barely walk. I could barely get past half a fucking mile on the treadmill. Doing that, right? So even at like 1.5, I was still suffocating, but I still had the incline on like 3 or 4 or whatever. Fast forward to the actual 5K. I was good. I was surrounded by people, I loved, I trust. And it was a challenge. And I know the only reason the person who invited me to do the 5K challenged me is because of conversations we've had. And I ain't mad at her, but you know what? If I invite you to do this High Rocks, you better say yes. And she knows who she is. She probably doesn't even watch my videos, but she better say yes. Anyway, I'll post this on TikTok. They'll be all right. Basically, what I'm telling you, from the beginning, this was a trap. Okay? At the beginning, this was a trap. At its core, this was a trap. But I was like, I'm not going to say no, because I ain't no punk. Like, the fuck? I ain't no punk. So I said yes. I said, yeah, I'll do it. And then, like, signed up. I bought the thing. And then, like, being discouraged from, like, all the trials and tribulations on the treadmill and everything, I almost made me be like, I'm not going to be able to do it. I wasn't going to back out. I was just going to show up and just, like, probably quit halfway through if I couldn't breathe. I ain't no bitch, like I said. So I went to the 5K. And I think the most debilitating thing was the amount of people. It wasn't necessarily the fact that I couldn't do it or I couldn't breathe. Going up the incline, that one incline that they had, they kind of get me a little bit. But I think mostly I was more so nervous about the amount of people that I was around. But that didn't stop me from fucking completing the motherfucking 5K. You bitches really think you can stop me from doing whatever the fuck I want to do? Y'all really think that? Y'all ain't gonna win this battle. Y'all should just be happy that I went through the things I went through, because it even give y'all a motherfucking chance. Like, you can't stop me. There is nothing I can't do. There is nothing I can't figure out. So I need y'all to realize y'all already in last place. Because y'all thought y'all had a chance? That's cute. That's cute. But I just came here. I just wanted to show y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know about some of the small victories I've been sharing on my short form content channels. Also, I want to loop them in with y'all, because y'all been here longer than them. And, if you would like to know real time small victories, because they don't really go up on here like that. I'm not good with the whole YouTube Shorts thing. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Mostly TikTok, if I'm being honest. And that's it for the video. I just wanted to share with y'all these small victories that I've had, because I feel like a lot of the conversations we've had recently have been kind of sad or whatever, but it's whatever. Life continues. All we're going to do is keep thriving, keep riding, keep it going. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.